Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. As people are coming in, good evening. Hello. Oh, it feels so good to be here right now, especially after this past week that I've had. So please bear with me if it sounds like I'm going through puberty. I swear I'm not. I'm still, recovering from the nasty Rona, the disgusting COVID. I've been pretty sick this week, so please bear with me if I do cough. I'm so sorry. I do have my trusty water on hand. But as people are coming in, as we are getting settled in, please make sure you have any props that you need on hand. Any props for you may look like pillows, cushions, blankets, towels. It can be yoga blocks, a yoga bolster. It can be anything that you have on hand to make your body feel safe and supported as we get ourselves into some nice, yummy shapes tonight. It is Valentine's Day week. We are that time of year where we're pushed to show your loved ones how much you love them by spending an exuberant amount of money on things like last month, a dozen of roses here was $9.95, and now it's February and they're $89.95. Absolutely the same exact thing, same exact place, but it's the month, right? It is the month of, being told to show the love. So putting all of that aside, and while yes, show your friends, your family, your loved ones that you love them, we are here to fucking love ourselves tonight. This is a fuck yes to self. We are coming in to our bodies, our home. This is our home. We are here to honor ourselves and to love ourselves, to give ourselves compassion and grace. Whether you have any plans this week for this holiday, whether this is your plans for the week for this holiday, I am honored to have you here. If this is your first time with me, welcome. It is I, Heather Lincolns, of Heather Lincolns Yoga, your girl. If you are not new to me and you have been here, thank you so much for being here. There is a saying out there about how you need to learn to love yourself before you can truly love somebody else, or before somebody can truly love you. There's a common misconception with this where a lot of people are seeing it as, oh, I don't deserve love, or I am not worthy of love until I love myself. That is not the case, because even when we are in the depths of our hell and honestly hating the shit out of ourselves, out of our lives, out of the choices that we're making, we still have family and friends around us that love us. What it means about loving yourself before, and I air quotes with the before, because it's not always necessarily before somebody else can love you, or, you can, what it is really learning how to receive the love that you deserve. And it's really hard to know how to receive that love from somebody else when you're not sure even how to love yourself. So tonight we're just going to take a little journey into loving ourselves, into taking another step closer into, if it is finding the love that you are calling in, another partner. Oh, you know what? Hey, if that's your thing, go for it. You want multiple partners, I'm here for you, okay? Or if it's just calling in that love that you desire, this is a beautiful first step in that journey. I would like to start our practice tonight with a yummy self-love meditation, and I would love to do this in a shape where we are opening our heart. So bring in any pillows, any blankets, anything that you can bring in to support your back. You're going to want to bring that pillow. I'm going to use my bolster just because it makes a little bit more sense. You're going to bring that pillow in right to your lower back. You're going to bring that right up to your sacrum, to your tailbone. And then just allow yourself to lay down. This is really going to expand your heart space, expand your chest. And I invite you again to explore in whatever shape feels good for your legs. As you come into this yummy heart opener, having that pillow or your bolster, or if you have a rolled up blanket and you're laying it lengthwise, starting at the base of the spine and supporting you the whole way up, allowing that chest to open. Explore with where feels good in your legs. If keeping your legs long feels good, please stay here. You can always bring your feet to the mat with your knees bent, and you can have your knees fall in towards each other. This feels really good on the low back as well. Allow some decompression there. Or if you would like to fully open the front body, bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to fall open to the sides and butterfly legs. Always bring in any pillows, cushions that you may need to support your knees in this shape. In Yin Yoga, we do sit in our shapes for longer holds, usually about 3 to 5 minutes. Tonight, we will be holding our shapes for about 3 minutes. This first shape might be a little bit longer because we are becoming present. We are reconnecting down into our body. And we will be starting it here in this really yummy meditation that I have for you tonight. As you settle in to your heart opening shape, bringing your awareness to your breath, I invite you to really breathe from the expansion in your chest here. Really feel your chest expanding and opening as you inhale, and gently contracting as you exhale. If we do not allow the natural love for ourselves to be expressed, love does not reveal its beauty very often throughout each day of our lives. Again, settling yourself into this nice, comfy, heart-opening shape. Removing any distractions. We are taking this first action in self-love right now. Your ability to breathe at will in all different kinds of ways Our breath has been there literally our entire lives. Changing as needed to the demand of excitement and flowing effortlessly when we are resting. I invite you to take some full, deep breaths every day. It's proven to change our bodies and our minds for the better. I invite you now to take 5 full, deep breaths, holding it for a moment at the top and naturally exhaling. 1, inhale a nice big deep breath, expanding your belly and your lungs as much as you can. Hold it and slowly exhale. 2, inhaling this fresh oxygen that will be supplied to your bloodstream. Hold it to soak it in and exhale without any effort. 3, inhale, feeling rejuvenated and invigorated by this breath. Hold it and release easily. 4, inhale, noticing how breathing fully comes naturally for you, pausing to soak it in at the top, and exhale any tension or worry. And 5, inhaling fully is an act of self-love, pausing to feel that love, and exhale into complete relaxation. Let your breath flow at a pace without any effort from now. By doing this, you are proving that you are capable of self-love. Deep breathing increases the supply of oxygen to your brain, and it stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, or it's referred to as the rest and digest system. So by breathing deeply and often, you are commanding your body to rest, which relaxes and rejuvenates you. This is self-love in its simplest form that anyone can do at any time. Now let's honor ourselves by relaxing the mind even further. Notice now how your thoughts are rising in your mind, one after the other. See them come and see them go. Some thoughts may linger for some time, and some thoughts only come for a split second. If you can really focus, you will notice even smaller thoughts, such as describing the world around you or labeling things in your surrounding. Let your hearing become super alert right now, and try to focus on some sounds that are around you. Maybe you can hear the sound of your breath. Can you hear nature nearby? Or perhaps there's cars passing, people talking in the other room. Just go from sound to sound focusing on only one at a time. Now stop focusing on any sound in particular and just allow all of the noises around you to come in equally. And when you hear them, they almost act as tiny waves of relaxation, calming the mind. Good. Your mind relaxes when you activate your senses on command. Let's use the power of your amazing visualization abilities to induce self-love. Begin to imagine yourself full of an abundance of self-love. See yourself now choosing healthy foods, cooking at home so you know all of the ingredients that you are putting into your body. Vividly see yourself eating well. And when you eat well, you see yourself enjoy these moments. You feel the nutrition that these choices bring you. Imagine now that you have a strong will to avoid junk foods and unhealthy drinks. See yourself in great detail, confidently saying no to all of these things. You feel very proud now. You avoid eating something that's unhealthy for you. Eating healthy is an essential component in self-love. Another form of self-love is observing your mental chatter. In order to have a great self-love, you must expand the good things you feel about yourself and challenge any negative thoughts that may arise. So hear yourself in your mind's eye saying, "When I fully love myself, I am able to fully love others." Deciding to love myself is a wonderful agreement. Each day, I allow my love for myself to grow more and more. I am worthy of love, and I honor the joy that comes with it. Deciding to love myself unconditionally, no matter what happens, feels amazing. And I deserve love and self-respect. My self-esteem grows along with my self-love. I love and accept everything about myself completely. And I'll always love myself. Today, I love myself even more than yesterday. Truly loving myself is easy for me. The more I love myself, the better my entire health. I love every moment of my existence. Every part of me that makes me who I am is encompassed with love. I have unconditional love within me that overflows in abundance to those around me. take a moment to just bask in that love. Breathing into that heart space, I invite you to allow a glow, whether it's gold, green, pink, purple, any color that feels good here in your heart space. Expand with each breath that you take in. That color that you are glow that you are envisioning within your heart space is your self-love. See it and feel it spread throughout your entire body. If you had closed down your eyes, I invite you to gently flutter them open and take a nice, deep, fresh breath into your body. And know that whenever you love yourself, you will find love. You may gently shift that prop from behind your back out from underneath you. You can come to lay flat on the floor for a moment if that feels good for you. You're also more than welcome to explore any soft, gentle movements that you may need here. We will be coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So you can take that prop that you had supporting your back during your yummy heart opener. You can bring that to right in between the space of your legs. You can raise it up to as many props as you need, bringing in a stack of pillows or some blankets. And when you are ready, and as you exhale, you can just softly fold over these props, bringing your chest down onto the props. You can bring your head down onto the side. Allow the upper back to round, allow the head to be heavy. We are here not finding any super deep stretch at all. We are here to feel these sensations in the body. Maybe you are feeling some stretching in the inner thighs, allowing the body to soften into the shape, relaxing the muscles, release your kneecaps. You will be here for about 3 minutes, allowing yourself to fully surrender into the sensation into your body. And remember, with each delicious breath that you take in, you are loving yourself. Using your hands to slowly walk back towards your body, bringing your upper body back upright. Removing the props from in front of you. And again, bring yourself to either stillness in whatever you may need, or if there's gentle movements. That is feeling good in your body. In Yin Yoga, we are here to slow down, to unwind, relax. We are not here to rush. The next shape we will be coming into is melting the heart into the floor. So that will be on our hands and knees. So just taking your time to get there. If being on your knees is uncomfortable, you can always take your mat and roll it up, or some padding underneath the knees, or you can always come in with a folded blanket. Just again to give some cushion to the knees. Bringing the wrist directly under your shoulders. Gently walk the hands away from the body, allowing your chest to melt towards the floor. You will feel an opening in the upper back, maybe a sensation in the upper shoulders or armpit area. You can always bring in a yoga block or even a small pillow to rest the chin or forehead on. If this shape doesn't feel good for you, if being on the knees is uncomfortable, you can do the same here in child's pose, where you're sitting your bum down on the heels. And just allow the hands to move away from the body. Again, you can rest your forehead directly on the mat, or you can bring in your yoga block or small pillow. Finding the shape that feels good in your body. We are here exploring our body, loving it and honoring it into what feels good. We're not forcing anything or causing any pain. And if at any time you need to come out of these shapes, please come out of it, honor the body. Listening to what you need. With each exhale, softening even a little bit more into the floor. You will gently walk the hands back towards the body, coming back up onto your hands and knees. And softly shift your whole body forward, coming down onto the floor, laying down onto the belly. I invite you to rest here for a moment and allow yourself to just be after this yummy heart melting shape we put it into. Giving that loving breath nice and slow, deep into the body. The next shape that we will be coming into is called Sphinx. Now, you can use any variation of Sphinx here that feels good for you. You can have your arms just stacked on top of each other, your forearms stacked on top of each other, and rest your head on your forearms. This is a gentle back bend. Any version of this is a gentle back bend. It just all depends on how deep you would like your back bend to go. You can bring in your rolled up or folded up blanket and prop your chest up on it if that feels good for you. Having your forearms resting on the floor, propping up on your elbows. You can keep your elbows farther away from the body with your chest even closer to the mat. Or if you would like to come full expression Sphinx, it's bringing the elbows directly under the shoulders. Forearms and hands flat on the mat. You can almost envision this in a way of maybe shining your heart forward here. But we will want to soften the shoulders up towards the ears. Relaxing the body here in this shape. You can even play around with the legs if it feels good for you. You can widen the legs. That may even deepen that back bend. I invite you to really breathe from your heart space here. Feeling that self-love burn and grow within your body. Settling into your version of Sphinx tonight, whatever it may look like for you. Again, softening your kneecaps, softening the thighs. If at any time you notice that your mind wanders, you can bring your awareness back to your breath, back to taking a nice expanding heart breath here. Or bring your focus to where you are feeling sensations in the body, in the shape. Maybe noticing how your abdomen is pressed into the floor, the sensation in the low back where you are stretching your spine here. On your next exhale, you can gently walk the arms out from under your shoulders, bringing your chest the whole way to the mat, bringing your head down to the mat. Really relishing in how your body is feeling after that juicy back bend we just were in. Maybe you can rock your hips side to side, or you can bend your knees, bringing your feet towards the ceiling and allow your feet to fall off right to left. It's almost like windshield wiper legs, but laying on the belly. Gently and softly loving your body here. Checking in again with any sensations that you're feeling. Really living in this moment, connected into your body. The next shape we will be visiting is an open wing shape. So I invite you to bring your arms either to a T at your side, straight out from the shoulders, or you can have what is called goalpost arms or cactus arms, where they're bent at your elbows at a 90-degree angle. From here, I invite you to roll up on your right side, leaving that right arm behind the body, opening the front of that right shoulder. You can bring in any props that you may need here if you need a gentle blanket underneath the chest, just to give it a little bit more padding and support. You can play around again with the placement of your legs, whether you want your knees bent coming up towards your chest or you want them a little bit farther away from the body. A pillow or a blanket or any type of cushion in between the knees that feels good for you. Finding again that space where you really feel a openness here in that right shoulder, the front of the shoulder coming into the chest. Softly loving the body here, settling into that shape. Sending the breath into that sensation in the front of your right shoulder. Allowing that oxygen to come in and love the body. Softly rolling back onto the belly, releasing that right shoulder from the opening that we just did. I invite you again to explore here if laying still feels good for you, or you need some soft, gentle movements. Please honor your body. Really feeling how your body now feels after opening that right shoulder, really checking in and connecting in with that feeling. As we move on to the left side, bringing again your arms to either a T out to your side, or if the goalpost or cactus arms was what felt good for you. And then softly rolling up on your left side, leaving that left arm behind you. Again, honoring yourself in whatever props that you may need here to support your chest or to support that opening of the left shoulder. Honoring your body, if there's pillows or cushions you need under the knees. Loving yourself with all the comfort and safety with these props. Taking a moment to settle in, allowing your body to soften into the shape. Bringing that breath in through that space that we are opening in the front of that left shoulder. That much closer to our heart space. On your next exhale, I invite you to bring that left shoulder out from underneath you and to come laying on that left side of the body. Really just taking a moment here, unwinding from that open wing that we did on the left side. Really allowing the body to relish in that after that shape that we put it in. Maybe even hugging yourself, crossing the arms, bringing your hands to your shoulders. Again, just giving yourself a nice little hug here. Tell yourself, I am deserving and worthy of love. And that love starts with me. I am love. We will be coming into our final resting shape. So softly adjusting yourself to come over onto your back. I do invite you in every class to explore whatever final resting shape feels good in your body. If classic Shavasana is your jam, or if you'd like to stay here laying on your side, I do invite you tonight to check out the Starfish Shavasana. Again, this is your practice. This is for your body. So again, finding your final resting shape that really does feel good for you. Again, if you want to stay on your side, if you want pillows to put in between the knees, if that feels good. If you're going to lay on your back, you can always bring in pillows under your knees to decompress the lower spine. You can even bring your feet to the mat with your knees bent towards the ceiling, your feet maybe about as wide as your mat, and allow the knees to fall in together. Explore in any shape here that allows you to fully rest, to come into that final moment of stillness. If you would like to try the Starfish Shavasana, just bringing the arms out, up overhead, into a Y, allowing your legs to be splayed wide, looking, almost like a starfish, taking up space. And if this is for you, I invite you to allow your heart space to fully expand out through the entire body, really reaching out around you. But again, this is your final resting shape. Bringing in any props, pillows, blankets you need to really feel safe and held here. Maybe turning your head gently side to side to find that sweet spot and release of tension in the neck. A final adjustment of your shoulders to find stillness and comfort in the upper back. Relaxing your biceps, releasing tension in your forearms. Maybe a final wiggle of your fingers to find stillness in the hands. Adjusting the hips for comfort in the low back. Release any tension in your thighs, relaxing your kneecaps. Soften your calves. Down into the ankles. Maybe a final wiggle of your toes to find that stillness in your feet. Soften the forehead. Release any tension that you may have in the space around your eyes. Relaxing the cheeks. Maybe removing the tongue from the roof of the mouth, allowing your bottom jaw to soften. Releasing tension in the neck, down into the chest, allowing your body to be heavy here, melting into the floor as you explore yourself and your body in this final resting shape. I will be turning off my camera so I do not distract you. Gently wiggle the fingers and your toes. Gently making your movements just a little bit bigger. Taking your time to reawaken the body. After the moments that we spent in our final resting shape, you are always more than welcome to stay in your final resting shape for as long as you need. Or if you would like to wake up and bring your body out of it, you can gently go onto your side before you gently bring yourself up to a seated shape. But again, stay where you are, stay where you need. Wherever you may be, please bring your hands to your heart. Thank yourself for showing up today. Thank yourself for really loving yourself in this time, expanding in your heart space for yourself as it overflows to others. Thank yourself for saying fuck yes to self and being here on your mat and showing up for you. I thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your evening, a gorgeous rest of your week. And always remember that you are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. Until next time, my babes, I will see you soon. Love you. Have a beautiful night.